Bladepoint. Got a couple teams as well. A few teams spread out on the west here. We've got Melrose and company over on the left there.
Yeah, for Warlord teams, Cats team also spawning way out here and running all the way to Sunwing's Rest. It's going to be crazy to see these two teams clash once they start getting some loot out here, because Sunwing is so much loot and only 2 teams up here. It's going to be a mad dash to get some of these bigger weapons and engage before the other team can get looted up, I think.
Yeah, these spawns where multiple teams stack on top of each other right at the edge and sort of just respect each other as they run up. There's so much loot on the bottom floor of Sunwings, which is why it's such an interesting spawn point. But hey, jumping over here where Melrose catches a left click on the Depot, the charge left click there. His teammate coming to threaten back up there, but Depot getting knocked out by the charge right click from the longsword there. Melrose now almost going out.
Yeah, Melrose's team, though, holding us pretty strong. Melrose showing some great movement, honestly. Ooh, almost catches the parry. Depot about to go down. Melrose TV claims it.
Ooh, gets the connection and then dodges out of the way. The Greatsword slam getting picked off in return, though. The 2v2 situation here. Upshot from the Greatsword's going to do it. One player left alive. No, getting taken out. But we're in trios. They still have their reses. They're going to be able to recover as long as they can find some loot. And of course, they're out here towards the edge, northeast side of Sunwings, it looks like. Or sorry, on the west side of Sunwings. So plenty of spaces for them to run in, get themselves reestablished. And they all died around the same time with a soul altar somewhat far away so they can recover.
Mime connecting a big kill onto Mime Simp. You know, the crazy story we've seen in trios, right? Mime Simp's team constantly locking Mime's team out very early on. Mime looking for some revenge this time around, knocking their team out early, saying it's our turn to return the favor.
Yeah, there we go. We see a Hero, Nostrate, and Casper, a very powerful team that have done some pretty crazy things in the trios that we have watched them in. Hero, though, maybe about to go out there. Argan gonna get picked back up by Mime. Very fortunate for them as the third party comes in and saves them. Ubi gonna be very happy to hold on to whatever that yellow item he has is.
Absolutely, and you know, Nostrad here has got to be riding high, right? Coming out, putting on a heck of a performance in solos. His team, most of them also doing very well in solos. They've got to come out feeling like they're controlling this game right now.
I mean, after the performance we saw from Nostrad, he's got to be riding that and just looking to pop off in trios as well. He's got to feel so confident right now. Z-God getting out of... Oh, nope, never mind. It looked like he was getting out of that combo just by pure luck, but it gets turned around on his mother. Earthshaker. So much damage.
It's always so beautiful to see come out. Huge high risk, high reward, but if you can land that first connected hit of that Earthshaker before they can get a parry out, it's so much damage. You just can't turn it around after being hit with it.
Look at NoCap. Look at NoCap following up with the gold focus stabs. NoCap putting in work with that new buff dagger. Man, that was... He just danced around his opponent and never gave him a chance to fight back.
Kairoshimp here, the last of his team. They're looking not to use their reses, even though, you know, this first zone is going to start closing in, and right now, they need to use those reses if they're going to go ahead and get him out. Casper connects onto him. Mindsimp and Grimpner hoping for Cairo to pick him back up.
Yeah, it's a tough choice to make, because if you respawn and then run back to help your teammate, but your teammate dies in the process, then you're running into a 2v3, so they just opt instead to... try to res together. Casper, very fortunate getting out of the edge of that wind prison there.
You know, these players not afraid to throw their ultimates out very, very early. Rage builds being very popular, so you can get in, use those ults, reset, and have them for the next fight. Because the last thing you want to be is third party without the ability to throw a big defensive or big offensive ult out.
Yeah, this like multi-team battle that's going on in Celestia is a tale as old as time. We see this constantly happening in trios, and of course, like you said, the rage builds being super popular because of how strong they are when you take these big early fights. You could get 2-3 ults off just immediately at the start of the game, and that could really make a difference when it comes down to getting third party.
A huge difference. Cat's team engaging right here on the very edge of their own Bane's Breath. Averse catching Cat's though. Twice Cat's does not go, showing the great patience of the Greatsword, even though he could have probably caught a big stone form off of that. Cat's opting to throw support to his team. Averse again clashing onto the Greatsword, but not following up with the stone form. afraid of the parry coming out from a burst, knowing it could end him. KatsKats trying to stick the res onto Ski, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, Rigged, unfortunately, having to deal with the 2v1 situation there in the meantime. But it's anybody's guess who could take this fight, as it is an even footing right now.
KatsKats does get the res with the tether here. They're trying to do the same onto Slump, but KatsKats finds Yawns with an uppercut from the Greatsword.
Wow, and just like that, this fight was looking so one-sided for a second there, where Kats was on the back foot just getting clashed out while his teammate was taking the bad end of a combo there. But now they managed to get a revive, and a Versus having to back up here as 3 people are chasing him down.
You know, right now, we see Ketsu coming in here. Of course, my boy Fightin' Z got Sly Dog does go down. Ketsu opting to play Matari this game. Interesting.
Well, you know, we were talking earlier about the strength of Temulk Viper and, of course, the strength of Matari in trios. You see him running that Team Invis Super. Ketsu, though, going down to a full combo there. They're going to have to react to this quick because the zone is closing. They have their reses, but, man, it's only going to be a minute more before that zone closes and the Spirit Altars are locked off. Yeah,
and it's now or never for them, too. But we can't really count that team out, right? We've seen time and time again that team play super aggressive early, go out, get the reset off of their reses, and show back up and dominate some of these matches.
Yeah, they've been consistently good about getting back into the game after getting wiped out early. They have a very good strategy for looting and moving together and dealing with third parties. So, you know, like you said, they're not out yet.
Stolly going down to Argon.
Not a player I would have expected to die this early, but again, the Soul Altar was still on the table. Actually, I don't know if Stolly has the res. It looks like the Karen is still held onto by the Spirit. I'm not sure if he's waiting for a res from his team or what.
It's risky with the zone closing like this if he does have the res and trying to hold out for his team. His team, though, look at this. Up top, the Karumi gonna res from all the way up there, but they're waiting with the bows. Stolly manages to dodge double bow shots into the uppercut. The heal from the Karumi. This is insane. Stolly is popping up, but he goes back down again.
What a mad lad. I can't believe he just turned that around on him. It looked like he was going to win right there for a second. The Karumi tether coming up huge with the res. They still have control of the top with the cannons popping out shots left and right. TRIOS now getting engaged in with his team. He does have that Wind Prison on the table, so if that comes out, it's going to be a huge momentum shift for this fight.
Yo, what a performance from Stolly there. Even if he goes down here, he should be extremely proud of that. Cairo here chasing, throws. Oh, but he's going to get hit by his own.
No, K-Taco actually answering back with the tracking miss there. Cairo, though, we were talking about this earlier. Temulk being so common, you have to be on the lookout for the enemy team to pop their Wind Prison because Temulk can cancel an enemy Wind Prison with one of their own.
K-Taco getting caught by his own.
K-Taco gets juggled. Yeah, nice play there from Cairo Simp to cancel the enemy Wind Prison, give his team the upper hand there, and then caught K-Taco slipping with that wisp of his own soul, though. Oh no, gets shot from behind by Fight Me More, and now Cairo
eating the double pistols there, no less. Cairo gonna go down to Crazy Mad Taco. McFlurry holding on to Grand. The mushroom goes out, though. McFlurry poisoned while in ult. This is a bad situation to be in. He's panic throwing the fist, trying to get the double.
Wait a minute.
He sees it, gets the double clash, though.
What a connection.
McFlurry takes Grand and Depot out.
That was ridiculously clutch. He only had a second left on the ult if he didn't connect with that, but he finds it, gets the double tick. Harry off in there to Crazy Mad, but it's not going to matter as he was in that 1v3 situation. He got taken out earlier, must have gotten res by his teammates. Crazy Mad showing off that #1 Texas Temulk.
Oh, that Temulk, we're seeing how strong it is here.
Yep, there we go. The Viper Temulk.
The parry on the KatsKats with the follow-up punish from the Greatsword. KatsKats going to be healing. Oh, the Earthshaker coming in and takes them down. Rigged. Catching him with the spear at the end of that Earthshaker. Huge for his team in KatsKats.
Yeah, you know how it plays here, and it could really go anyway. Nah, straight connected with the uppercut on the Grimper, and Casper followed up with the Dragon Rush. Very nice teamwork there, keeping that player locked down. The 2v1 situation still hard to deal with. Not quite as bad as the 3v1, but man, you see what happens when you get juggled.
And trios, it's always going to be a strong strategy to just pick a player out and ape him down as a full man team. Mimesip here, ooh, into the Stoneform uppercut though, very strong. Still in a bad situation though, split out from the rest of their team.
Yeah, he's got the Zephyr buff, so it's going to give him a little bit of breathing room with the energy there, but L coming out, getting converged on, no way out of this situation. 3v1s, man.
Nothing you can do in that situation if you're Mimesip, right? With their D monks, and it looks like Mal's team's gonna opt to go back in onto the monk. Again, we talk about this all the time, how dangerous it is for the monk to Varja up in these trio matches, right? He's very strong and can turn fights, but it can make situations where the monk just completely gets caught out. J-Lane, oh, gets caught by Mal with the parry. J-Lane trying to get back in. If you notice, J-Lane here rocking
now
the
3v1
skin
though
for the spear.
Yeah, he's got that spear skin.
You know, you got to be proud of our players out here who rocking that spear skin, knowing that they're catching teamers and cleaning up the scene for us so we can see great things from these competitive players.
That was a really good recovery there from J-Lane's team. They were kind of on the back foot there, getting chased down into the water. Kite got knocked down and was jumped on by a full team, but they actually managed to recover, try to back off, create some space. But look at this spread. Only one team in the middle. We've got several teams on the north side coming up, guys. Rifter's timer is about to end there. Popped back over, though. We see Crazy Matt jumping up for the ult. An ult coming out in return from the other team there. Or, sorry, he popped his wisps and an ult coming out. Now he has to be careful not to walk into that.
Ooh, Crytops does catch him on the edge there with the greatsword and goes down.
Yeah, his team, he was a Temulk, so he could walk through that wind prison, but his team, man, they got split up there because of that wind prison. It's so good at dividing.
More with the fully charged left click, but it's not enough.
Yeah, the kind of the last bit of desperation there to get some damage out. Slydog getting knocked down. Katsu coming in here.
Slydog continuing to get those stone forms. Kazuya covering from above with the fire. Slydog getting grappled, but not missing a beat, using the dash cancels. Looks like Kazuya's gone down. Slydog's trying to stay in it so he can support his boy Ketsu, but he's gonna get chased here. There's no place for him to run in this, and he's gonna go down.
Yeah, that grapple knocking him out of the sky at the last second. Managed to get the follow-up from his opponent. Managed to get the follow-up. It looks like McFlurry's team here is going to secure those kills. But now, Katsu getting
on to
caught,
Katsu.
Though. Elevation knocking him down. Going to follow up. Can he get up the waterfall? One more hit's going to do it. Does he have the TP, the fluttering wings to get out? The dashes from the dagger, keeping him alive. One more hit. Finally gets connected on by
down.
Elevation. Katsu with an admirable attempt there to try to keep his team's hopes alive.
It's just huge for his team. Kite and J-Lane's team here really can't be down a man with the way this circle is closing out. Rigged in them, still using the tiny bit of cover provided by that little lip of the rock.
Yeah, J-Lane here and his team coordinating very well. They see one player by themselves trying to get in there to just catch somebody off guard. They've got actually pretty good control of the middle of the zone right now, despite the fact that Kite isn't Vajra and like hugely vulnerable if somebody launches shots at him, but he finds a pickup. J-Lane getting a full combo on the space line in the air. Oh, this is huge. The Yoda Hime ult coming out to force some pressure onto J-Lane's team and cause them to back off. The waves connecting, but J-Lane jumping up into the air using the Batari fluttering wings to get out of the way.
You know, huge ult here from Kite to completely zone and control the battlefield, right? Using those fists, threatening everybody. If he gets that Yoda ult outright before the zone closes, that alone is worth it for his team.
Maiko here just dancing around the outside. His team very close to McFlurry's team, but they instead decide to heal. Maiko does have that Kurumi ult, so they can be a little bit more aggressive. It's got
Tycho
the
catching
armor
Z-Gods there. Look, everybody trying to play Gatekeeper here. Tycho using the heal. We see the Tumulk ult come out. This is what we talk about. This controlling the zone with this Tumulk ult.
Yeah, look at how big it is. It's controlling the whole zone right now. Their entire team is pushed to the edge of the zone, and they basically have complete control.
McFlurry ulting up here. Really strong for him. Of course, the Varja able to just walk through the sandstorm completely unaffected. For Lorlorn's team in a great place.
Rigged on the back foot here as he's looking to get some space to try to heal up. There's another fight breaking out below as Voxel goes down there. Round Lord's teammate picking that up. Another Soul Slash coming out. That Jade is so strong in these final zones because you just throw it out and it covers so much ground. A huge Viper ult coming out. 4 out. Focused down.
McFlurry on the back foot here, not where he wants to be. Rigged trying to secure it. Instead, his teammate going down. It's Rigged, Ski, and Cats versus McFlurry's team. McFlurry goes down.
Where is this last player hiding? The fireball coming out as Yuffie is in second place here. Can he make this happen? 3v1. This is such a tough fight. Yuffie getting jumped on. There's no way he gets out of this one. And Rigged, Cat, and Ski take first place of our game 1.
Cats team putting out a huge performance here, using the tiniest amount of lip in the terrain there. No